everyone, and welcome to another edition of Sector 5. I'm your host, as always, Cody the Hangman Heinzman. We have officially made it to Cleveland, Ohio. Mere hours away from Summerslam. So, hello everyone, Cody the Hangman Heinzman here. I'm going to, before we get into the proceedings of SummerSlam, I'd like to quickly apologize to my recording of my reactions. I forgot to take my Apple Watch with me, and my front-facing camera doesn't work, so what you're about to see is not my proudest. I still hope you enjoyed the video. Giving my first few clips of being at SummerSlam. We just got to our seats. Show starts in approximately an hour and a half or so. We'll keep you updated as the night goes on. Alright, we're about 30 minutes away from the show starting, and it just announced that the starting matchup will be Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for the Women's Championship. So thus ends the first match of the night. Liv Morgan retains the Women's Championship. Dear Lord, was it a match? What's your thoughts so far?
Pretty good show so far. I kind of figured that was one of the things that could have happened. Didn't quite go the way I wanted it to.
So up next, we have Sami Zayn taking on Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. Will Sami Zayn retain? So in quick fashion, Braun Breaker takes out Sami Zayn and is your new Intercontinental Champion. Relatively short match, but I think, to be honest, that's the way it needed to be presented.
Braun Breaker, I figured he was going to win. It was about time, so.
I think a quick match is what needed to happen.
Yep. So, we'll see what happens.
Enjoying the show?
Hell yeah.
So we're looking, it's going to be Logan Paul defending his U.S. Championship against LA Knight next. Can't wait to see what happens here. Logan Paul better not walk out with that championship. That's all I have to say. So I gotta admit, that was a good match. LA Knight walks out as your new United States Champion. Yeah, I will say, Logan Paul did have an impressive spot there. I gotta give him props for that, but he is no longer the U.S. Champion. Thank God. Thoughts?
Yeah. It's about a damn time somebody took that damn title. Who better than LA Knight?
So looking like we're gonna have Nia taking on Bayley next. Let's see if the Queen of the Ring can become your WWE Women's Champion. So no cash-in, unfortunately. And new WWE Women's Champion, Nia Jax. Which means one thing in my mind. If I continue on the thought process that I did, where only one of the two men or women are winning the title, Gunther is not walking out with the championship. What was your thoughts?
No cash in. Lame. Lame.
Up next is Seth freaking Rollins guest refereeing the match between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. This ought to be a banger of a match. Thus comes to the end of Punk versus McIntyre. And your winner of this match, Drew McIntyre. And unfortunately, the rivalry is not over yet. McIntyre still has the bracelet as he took it back. Punk got it back a couple times in the matchup, but Drew does have it back. So the rivalry continues. which means there's only one match that could be next. That'd be Damian Priest defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther. And new World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General Gunther, give the assist to Finn Balor. So, new champ.
Yeah, I kind of figured Finn was going to turn on him. So it kind of went the way I thought it was going to. No shocker there. It was kind of building up to it. But hell yeah, new world champion. So we're probably going to see a new rivalry between Finn Balor and Damian Priest. It's going to be a banger.
Yep. We're on to our last match of the night. Cody Rhodes defending his title against Solo Sikoa. Bloodline Rules match. Join the show tonight.
Hell yeah.
Main event.
Main event time. Bloodline Rules.
We are on our way home. Did not get a final clip of the night because my phone was close to dead. But the main event, let's talk about that main event.
That was awesome.
It was definitely worth being there for. The eruption for the original tribal chief returning and turning against Solo Sikoa. That's going to be something to look back on. I think a lot of SummerSlam is going to be good to look back on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely a good event. Definitely probably the best SummerSlam in the past at least 7-8 years.
I don't know about you, but I had the hardest time focusing on just the ring.
Yeah, same. It's really hard, especially when the Tron is like right there, and you're watching the screen. I mean, to get it, like sometimes we have to watch the screen because we can't see stuff that's going on the other side.
Correct.
So, but I mean, I was able to every once in a while watch what was actually going on in the ring, and so, you know, I mean, it was still a good experience.
Match of the night, you said, was definitely the main event, though.
That main event, I mean, there's oh man, that's like a WrestleMania. That's like WrestleMania 40, like pretty much the same way.
Mm-hmm. It was. I loved getting to see Randy Orton. I was happy I got to see some Randy Orton action.
Too bad we didn't see any Jey Uso.
No Jey Uso.
No Yeet.
No Yeet. But good.
No, I was just gonna say, like, you know, like you said, it was nice seeing Randy Orton. It was nice seeing Kevin Owens. For me, a big one for me was seeing CM Punk.
CM Punk after 10 years.
Because I don't think I've seen CM Punk live since before he started the Best in the World gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last time I seen him live, he was World Heavyweight Champion. He still had long hair.
So he's still part of the Straight Edge Society?
And no, it was even before that because JBL was still active on the roster. So, because it was CM Punk defending his title against Batista and JBL in a triple threat match.
One gripe I had about SummerSlam, and it's not even with SummerSlam. Cards only! Why? And I know I might sound like an old man being like, I want to use my cash, but I want to use cash.
I think that's a thing that going forward we'll need to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if that's a WWE thing or if that was just the venue thing.
No, that was the venue thing, because whenever I went and asked a merchant, they said they try and abide by whatever the stadium. So that's why, like, if we went to a wheeling show, we can pay with cash. But since they were in Cleveland and the arena is all cards only, they try and abide by that. But I'm very glad that we did this.
Yes. I was able to snag me a shirt thanks to a friend of ours.
And our first pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily it was not lackluster.
Yeah, that would have been very disappointing if it had been.
This is definitely one to remember.
Hell of a show, hell of a time, hell of a weekend. And now we get to return to our normal, boring lives.
Yep.
So, but it'll once I get home, it'll be nice to be home and settle in and
Right.
just relax.
But moving forward, I wouldn't mind having this kind of setup for like the reviews, where we would watch the match and then give our thoughts kind of this way instead of watching the whole thing. But that's something to think about down the road, because I don't want to disrupt things for anyone else watching it with us.
Right.
Not that there's too many people, but... And also, we don't always get a chance to see the pay-per-views together.
Right.
So, we'll see what the future holds. But until then, I hope y'all enjoyed. Again, sorry about not being in frame well. Technical issues.
It happens.
Hopefully, wherever you watch SummerSlam, you enjoyed. We definitely enjoyed. And I'm Cody the Hangman Heinzman, and that's just how it is.